Right, UKIP fans, this I think is going to be one of my last videos, and I'm calling this video the State of the Campaign Address. There's 11 days to go, and I've been involved in local elections and general elections in the past, but never as the general elections, never as the candidate. It's been I can't tell you how busy it's been, and Julie, my wife's been very, very supportive. Jane, who a lot of you will know, my right-hand man, she's been very supportive. I think she's at her wit's end with me now, so the sooner it's over, the better. I'm dreaming about stamps and leaflets. I've actually spent around £1,400 on stamps, which I think the woman in the post office, I don't know what she thinks I'm up to. I've realised though that in politics, it's he with the money, or he or she with the money that is the ruler. No two ways about it. We've had, we've just had loose change compared to what Jake and Will have had to spend, which I've got nothing wrong with that. It's just the way that the world works. I think pros and cons. I have learnt, I didn't think at my age I could start to develop, but I think I have developed as an individual. I've learnt so much over the last few weeks. I never thought I'd be talking to people about assisted suicide, abortion, prostitution, trafficking, fracking, and everyone's got obviously something that they're interested in, and I've got to be honest, when it started, perhaps I was weak on policy in a lot of these areas, but I now feel that I'm a much more rounded politician and can argue my case on quite a few things. I think we've done about 3 hustings together. That's Jake, Will and I, and they've all been very good spirited affairs, and really what democracy is about. The Liberal candidate hasn't been able to attend them, so he's sent a mate in his place, and I have to say, he is, not being horrible, but my lad, if one word will do, he does 10. But other than that, the hustings have been really, really good, and I've enjoyed them. What else would I want to say before I go on to what I really want to look at? UKIP has taken so much stick, and I don't think nationally we've had the best campaign that we could have had. It's fault, but it is, as I said at the early days, it is a very young party. The manifesto, which I've never really read a manifesto before, but my goodness, I've been backwards and forwards through this, and it is good stuff. There's some good common sense stuff in it. We'll just have to see what happens there. Right, the other thing I wanted to talk about, if I'm not beginning to bore you, is my decision to stand for Hair Home. And that effectively is I want to get onto the Borough Council because I'm really disappointed with the way the council's being run at the moment, mainly around the town centre. It's got really secretive. So many people are saying no, Alison, stop, rethink again, and she seems determined just to plough on. And I know Alison and I like Alison, and I just cannot understand why she's developed this mindset on this particular project. So I am going to really try hard to get elected for the Hair Home ward, and that's going to be over the next 11 days will be one of my main priorities. I'd like to finish just with an appeal, just to say, if you haven't made your minds up yet, please consider me. I want to be very, very different. I want to stand for change. And a lot of people say, what's changed? Well, in the last 50 years, technology's changed out of all recognition. Our lives have changed out of all recognition. So why should politics just stand still on the same old, same old? And that's what really I want. I want to be different. I want to be a very good constituency MP. If you can't consider me for the national scene and you live in Hair Home, please give me a chance on the local scene. because I really do think I can make a difference. So that's me signing off with one of my last campaign videos. Thanks very much for bearing with me.